Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Road to Glory career mode. This is episode number 8, and we start today's episode off with a game against AUE away from home here in Saxony after 3 wins on the bounce, including our last game, which was a 2-1 victory over bottom of the table Sandhausen.
We've got the team with the least goals for against the team with the highest goals for. And we'll see how that translates into the match that lies ahead.
Yeah, the home team up against a potent attack here in the visitors. I think it's going to be tough for them to keep them quiet.
And coming into this game with 3 wins on the trot, we had now equalled our longest winning streak of the season so far. And taking on a newly promoted side currently in 12th place, I was certainly fancying my chances, especially after Martin Tyler and Alan Smith let us know that this team so far have the worst goals for record in the division. And of course, the polar opposite is, in our case, we have the best. But one of the reasons why we're the best scorers in the division is because of Buhaduz. But just 4 minutes in, there was a crisis here in Saxony, because an early yellow card was shown for the number 6 Pepic, but that wasn't what I really cared about. It was his challenge on the Moroccan striker that brought him down, and I have to say right now, I was fuming at this incident because that should have been a straight red card. He came in from behind, and he was so late. I mean, that is one of the latest tackles I've ever seen the AI do in FIFA. Buhaduz was already on the ground at that point when the number 6 got him injured, and our Moroccan striker had to leave the pitch. So just 4 minutes in, our Moroccan forward with 9 goals this season, the second highest scorer in the division, was subbed off through injury, and everyone was thinking to themselves, how long is Buhaduz going to be out for, because he is crucial to our promotion hopes this season. We tried not to let it affect us though. We had the first 2 chances of the game around the 26th and 27th minute. Matthias de Ligt went pretty close there with a header, but did put the ball wide of the post. But as we walked off at the break in a stalemate as things stood, the home side showed us all why they are currently the league's worst scorers with only 11 goals. They didn't record a single shot in the first half, so in the second half they had to try and come out of their shells and find that goal to put them in front, and they had a golden chance 18 minutes after the restart as well. A defensive breakdown saw a one-on-one opportunity for the host, but Robin Himmelman came storming out of his goal to make a splendid one-on-one save and turn the shot behind for a corner. But to be honest, in the second half everything was going wrong for us. I couldn't really get any attacks going whatsoever, and with 4 minutes to go the host had a great chance to stun us and get themselves the winning goal, which they would do as well. They cut inside from the right, rolled the ball into the middle, and it was a really crisp finish by the number 10, past Robin and into the bottom corner. And the hosts, who had only scored 11 goals all season long, well, I was thinking in this game we'll probably keep another clean sheet, but instead they are going to inflict our first defeat in 4 since the game, 5 even, since the game against Bayern Munich away at the Allianz Arena, and our first league defeat since the game against Hanover 96. A really crisp finish there by Scala Tidis, but this is a really big blow for St. Pauli, because not only did we lose the game, but of course we also lost our top scorer and our main goal threat Buhaduz through injury. So a very damaging defeat for 2 reasons, as AUE got the win in a pretty even game, to be honest, but we did not do enough. And the reason we didn't do enough is because our main goal threat got injured, and that's the real concern for me. We may be the league's highest scorers, but he's got most of them, and with him being injured right now, we ended the game, and fortunately we found out he only bruised his elbow and will be out for 8 days. But I thought to myself, he's going to miss the next game, that's true, he'll probably come back for the one after that. But when we lose Buhaduz, and if we do lose Buhaduz to a serious injury, where are the goals going to come from? Because other players have contributed with a few goals this season. Miyaichi's bagged a couple, Moses has 3, Billings grabbed a couple as well, Shaheen's got 4, I do believe, and I think Sabota's got 1 as well. But either way, for us, if we lose Buhaduz, if we lose our main striker for a serious injury and not a minor injury like that one, we're going to be in an awful lot of trouble. So coming into the second game of today's episode, we had to make the change. We were forced into doing so. Buhaduz would miss just his second league game of the season, the first time due to me giving him a rest, but in this game he would be sidelined through injury. So Leonard T would start up top in his absence and lead the line without Aziz on the pitch. But the last time he did play in place of our Moroccan striker. He did score his first and so far only league goal of the season so far. So T was given the opportunity to lead the line tonight, and this was a big game for him too, because he's not a permanent St. Pauli player, he's on loan here, and if he's playing for a future at the Millentor Stadion, this was the game to prove he's worth buying back on a future fee at some point next season. The first chance fell to us just 24 minutes in as well, and what a chance we would have as well, because we won ourselves a penalty after some great skills from Mane down the left-hand side. He won us a spot kick after being failed after 2 skill moves, and then the number 4 was then sent off by the referee as well for 2 early bookings. The first one is in the bottom right of the screen for you right now. That's when he got it early in the game, and then for this one, it was a definite yellow card. The first one I thought might have been a little bit harsh, but probably was a booking. That one certainly was. Mane gets him off the pitch and wins us a penalty as well. So a chance to go in front just 24 minutes in. Aziz is our regular penalty kick taker, but of course with him injured right now, the responsibility would have to fall on someone else's shoulders. I gave it to the captain, Lasse, who could have taken so far our first and only penalty this series had I not taken it off him. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it off him though, because Bouhadouz may have scored from the spot when he was given responsibility, but this penalty here by my number 3 was absolutely incredible. And when the new penalty system was introduced this year, I really struggled with it initially. I then got a little bit better, but not great, but that is certainly one of the best penalties I've taken in FIFA 17. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, but even if he went the right way, he was getting absolutely nowhere near that one. Fantastic spot kick by the skipper as he scores his second goal of the season and fires us into the early lead. But despite a lot of shots in this game and a lot more possession as well, our problem was we weren't very clinical. We created a lot of chances in 90 minutes, but only scored the 1 goal through the spot kick, which was converted by our skipper. And as you'll see the stats right now as well, the shots came from inside the area, but there were only 2 real highlights in this game, and that's because our finishing was absolutely dreadful. Most shots were really tame, or simply put, just couldn't hit the target. So 1-0 the final score. We do bounce back, get ourselves a return to winning ways, and that's now 3 wins, or I should say 4 wins even, in our last 5 games. However, it did highlight the problem we had in the first game, and that is when Bouhadouz is not on the pitch, we're not clinical, and we're not going to be scoring a lot of goals, and that is a real concern. But as you will see after the game, fortunately Bouhadouz did say he was ready to play in the 3rd and final game of today's episode, where we will take on 1860 Munich, which means that T will go straight back on the bench and Aziz will go straight back in the lineup. Coming into this game, we're currently top by 4 points and have a game in hand on Stuttgart, and after this match we'll be officially halfway through the season, and what better way than to be top by 7 points at Christmas heading into the winter break. We know that looking for a new striker in January wouldn't be a bad decision, with the transfer window not yet open until after this game. We'll have to make do for now and try to show teams why we're the league's most deadly attack for a reason. Hopefully Bouhadouz can also mark his return from injury with a goal or 2, but of course as always the most important thing is the victory. So come on to Pauli, let's close out the first half of the season strong and pick up a big 3 points here at the Millentor.
Well, this is where you want to come to see goals. The performance of the players for the home side this season, when they've been playing here at home, they're unstoppable.
They are the entertainers in this division. They've been really good, really potent in front of goal.
Few chances in the first half of the first half as we're still deadlocked at 0-0, but really the only team that's turned up so far on the offensive end is the opponents. We haven't done anything, and they continue to spread the play out wide and use the space where there's a lack of fullbacks for us, and they could have gone in front there, and they still might do. No, Robin does really well to recover after the first header hit the post. It's been all 1860 Munich to begin with, and Bayern's rivals have started off so strong, and we've escaped big time there, still 0-0. They're using the width of the pitch and going down the flanks at every single opportunity because they know that we're exposed in those areas with no fullbacks on the pitch right now. And they're coming through again here. Lacazette on the ball, back towards the number 5, now on a caution. Plays it inside towards Victor Andrade, and if it wasn't for a great save by Himmelmann, the visitors would be in front. It is all 1860 Munich right now. We are all over the shop, and we got to weather this storm right now and get to half time, because as things stand right now, there's only one team that's going to score the first goal of the game. Having said that, Buhadus has done really well to find Moses, and away goes the engine, storming forward down the left-hand side, and Moses continues to run, and can we hit them on the counter? It's still Moses on the ball, drills one into the far post, and we've done so! Philip Billing, the Great Dane, has fired us in front and made it 1-0 from a counter-attack. It's the classic St. Pauli way, and we take the lead completely against the run of play. It's the Ghanaian into the Dane, and our new CM partnership link up for the opening goal of the game. And I gotta say, this is completely against the run of play, and we do not deserve to be leading in this one at all, but we won't mind, we will take it. Philip Billing gets his 3rd goal of the year, Moses with his 4th assist of the year, and us with the 1st goal of the game in a big top of the table clash. Get in! Miaichi, oh wow, Billing just deflected his pass straight to Lacazette, and 1860 will regain possession of the ball. They've started this first half much better than us and deserve to be at least on level terms, and oh well, they could have been back on level terms there had Robin not made a brilliant save, and I'm clapping for you too, son. That's a brilliant stop, came out to meet him. I thought he was going to get caught in no man's land there, did really well to make the save and turn it behind for a corner. And from that corner, Lacazette's going to go for goal. Miaichi blocks the shot and has to get there, and he can't. And 1860 Munich are back on level terms, and it's no less than they deserve. 3.5 minutes before the break, they've got their goal. There's a big stroke of luck, but they deserve the goal. Corner to St. Pauli, 7 minutes after the restart. Shaheen's going to take one, whips one into the near post, and Buhadus is denied by a brilliant save by Zimmerman. And Abdullah Bar gets it behind for a throw-in. What a save there. Billing with a tackle, no one, straight back by 1860. Olic is inside our area as well. Can he get a shot away? Yes, he can, and he's drilled it into the bottom corner for his 2nd goal of the game. And the Croatian striker has put Munich back in front. A brilliant finish, terrible defending, but to be honest, they deserve this lead. I say back in front, I mean in front for the first time there. I didn't want to make the tackle with Delit and give away a penalty, and instead, sorry, Sobiek even, and instead I allowed the number 40 to turn, and he rifled the ball in for his 5th of the season and 2nd tonight. 1860 have come from behind to now lead. Come on, Mane down the left-hand side with the Burbs being cut inside, waiting for the forward run. No, Sabota stopped running there, but he'll find Billing, looking for his 2nd goal of the game, and it's a good stop by Zimmerman. And with 24 minutes to go, it's getting real now. We're trailing by 1, and as things stand right now, the undefeated streak at home is going to be gone. Miaichi with a corner, whips one into the centre, and it's punched away. It might drop to Shaheen. It'll drop to Moses instead. Moses gets himself inside the area. Oh, he's been allowed to run all the way through and puts it into the back of the net. He hasn't scored since match day 3, but now he's got the goal. Brings out the silencer. LeBron James would be proud. It's a big goal, and it's Moses who puts us back on level terms, and it's just like Olic's goal. The defence just let him run inside. He goes for goal, picks out the far corner. It's 2-2. What a thriller in Hamburg, and we're back on level terms. More man to Delit, maybe one chance to win the game here with 30 seconds of normal time to go. Moses finds Shaheen down the right-hand side here, and the Ghanaian continues his run. I'll try and find him. He's onside here. The engine. Moses on the ball, trying to storm into the middle. It's still Moses. Plays it inside towards Buhadus. Oh, it's going to go in. Buhadus has scored, and we're into stoppage time and have surely won the game. And Moses has been absolutely fantastic, and once again, we're doing the rowing boat celebration. What are the cliches on the puns for this celebration? I don't know, someone will have to tell me in the comments, but we've won the game in stoppage time. Moses has won the duel between him and Olic with a goal and 2 assists as he sets up the game winner for Buhadus in his first game since he's come back from injury. A storming run from the Ghanaian. There's an element of luck to the goal, but we will take it. It deflects off the number 11, but I think it was going in anyway, to be honest. And Buhadus scores the all-important goal, and the 2nd highest goal scorer in the league has scored another massive one late on at the Milan Tour. Preserve our undefeated streak and get a huge win here and extend the gap at the top of the table. Well, I guess you could say we're rowing to success. 3-2 the final score. What a fantastic match from surely man of the match Moses. A goal and 2 assists, and despite a brace from the veteran striker Olic, we come through and claim a massive 3 points. What a memorable night here at the Milan Tour. The cliche is that football is a game of 2 halves, and that was exactly right in this game. 1860 with a far superior side in the first half, but in the second half, we really turned it on. I don't think either side deserved to lose though, so this is a bitter blow for our opponents, but a huge win for us, and we'll certainly take it. And of course, man of the match does go to the Ghanaian warrior, the Engine, with a 9.4, 2 assists and a goal. He kept on running till the final whistle. That's why he's been brought to the team. And you saw tonight exactly why he's so valuable in this St. Pauli setup. What a performance. Well, you just knew it was going to happen, didn't you? Of course Aziz was going to mark his return from injury with a goal, but who could have predicted how he'd get into double figures this season? A last-minute winner from our Moroccan, but of course he wasn't the star of the show in that game. It was all about the Engine with a goal and 2 assists in a massive win against 1860 Munich. It does mean, as you'll see the league table to end today's episode off, we are indeed top by 7 points now heading into the winter break, and halfway through the season, everything is looking positive for St. Pauli. Our academy isn't looking too badly either. Rodolfo is now 59 overall, and his potential range is now 91 to 94. It's safe to say that this Argentine kid is going to tear the world up once he comes straight out the youth academy and signs a pro contract. Also, the January transfer window has now opened as well. We are now into the second window of the season, and we start off with a bid from our goalkeeper here for Ingolstadt, and we ask for £3 million, not a penny less, if the league's best goalkeeper so far in terms of clean sheets is going to leave the Milan tour. But a question for you guys today as well: how should we spend our money in January? We have about £1 million in our budget right now, and we could probably bring in 1 player with that amount of money, or possibly 2 or 3 pre-contract players, or possibly even just sign a youth scout in January. Let me know in the comment section down below, how should we spend our money in January? If we are to sign some new players, what type of positions and roles should we look for? What type of players should we go in for? Let me know in the comment section down below, how should we spend our money in this January transfer window with about £1 million in our kitty right now. But to end the episode off, we do have a squad report and also a look at the league table as well. But that will end today's episode of our Road to Glory career mode as well, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. I forgot to mention at the start of the video, but if you can get this video to 1,500 likes, I'll upload another episode later on tonight after the football. So there is your challenge for a double episode upload day of our RTG career mode. 1,500 likes, and it'll be up later tonight. But much love to you all regardless. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you for the next episode of our Road to Glory career mode with St. Pauli, hopefully later tonight.